All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rokakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Pretty much the order has went out, and it's pretty much set in stone that you know vocab comes up on any of the camps to pretty much go to the authorities and handle the situation in that fashion. And here in New York, pretty much there's laws on the books concerning somebody that pretty much disrupts some type of religious gathering, so to speak. Okay, so whatever state brothers may live in, whatever law may apply, but pretty much it comes down to pretty much harassment at this point. Vocab has been pretty much stalking the camps, particularly Great Millstone, for years now, and pretty much enough's enough. We're gonna about to turn that faucet off completely for him. He's not gonna have no avenue to to continue his to grow his channel, because all he is really is a agent and a content creator that's basically benefiting off of this truth and being pretty much the major opposition to it. And and I'm glad that this really came out to light, because pretty much I've been saying this all the time, man, that this man does not respect us as a people, period. you know um all of these Christians that are out there, these particularly these Edomite Christians, okay, because there is a superiority complex that they do have, that their doctrine carries, this so-called Edomite superiority, you see, okay. And at the end of the day, we're just looked at as just just a bunch of niggas and spicks that are on a street corner that don't know what we're talking about. And pretty much we just came up with this cockamamie idea of this doctrine that's pretty much been unheard of to the world, you know. But these people are not dealing in the spirit, and the spirit is not is obviously not dealing with people like Vocab and these so-called Christians out there. You see, this man. I always seen that this man never respected us, man. He doesn't value anything that we have bring to the table as far as this truth is concerned. You know, okay, he's pretty much having a heavy case of plausible deniability, so to speak. You see, here it is. You can have the truth and put it right in front of somebody's face, but because it wasn't taught of by men of some type of renown or esteem of this world, then it is for them to nothing, and even when we just go into the scriptures, and the scriptures clearly speak about everything contrary to what these Christians are really running around with, which is really Christian dogma, so to speak. But real quick, let me get that definition. All right. Let's see. Dogma. Okay, this is pretty much the Webster's definition of dogma. I want to get to the point. A point of view or tenet put forth as an authoritative or put forth as authoritative without adequate grounds. And pretty much that's what plantation Christianity is. It's pretty much a point of view. Let's get that word right there real quick. Tenet, okay? A principle or belief, especially one of the main principles of a religion or philosophy. And that's really what it boils down to, is just a philosophy for these people, in a doctrine, that pretty much, the powers that be pretty much know, okay, the truth, so to speak, okay. And there's trillions of dollars being spent for decades to try to hide this truth and to try to sway the people to pretty much stay within the realms of Christianity, so to speak. And all of the lies that come along with it. So here it is now. You have this so-called authoritative, power that comes in, and they pretty much are setting the grounds of what is to be taught in the churches. And this is why you have the 501c3 charters that are given out to these churches, and particularly the black church. Okay, and pretty much they get stipends and they get tax breaks. Okay, but you got to teach according to what their doctrine is, and they ultimately have overseers. Okay, that pretty much periodically sitting with the church, and to make sure that the right doctrine is being taught. Okay, and you've seen that pretty much in that movie that was with escapes my mind real quick. But at the end of the day, this has always been going on in the church for decades. You see, but pretty much, even when this Bible was being put together, persecution was pretty much going on. Okay, against when the Bible was pretty much being translated into the English language. Okay, when they read the preface of Bible. Okay, the 1611 in particular, it talks about how when they were presented this Bible to the king as the finished product, it told them about the trials and tribulations that they had faced, as long with, as well as, trying to interpret it from the Hebrew and Greek tongue, you see. But persecution was going on at that time, you see. And we're not going to play with vocab no more, man. Okay, because like I said, though, man, this is not a point to where, and we're not going to try to convince him of anything, because like the apostle said, man, persona non grata, which means that he's not an important person. He's really a nobody. Okay, that don't know what the hell he's talking about. You see, here it is. He goes on, pretty much what he learned from these seminary schools, and think they know something, man. Okay, you see, these people, like I said, though, everything that we bring out, which is the truth according to the scriptures, man. He disagrees on every point, just like all these Christians do. You see, okay, because the Lord is not dealing with them. You got to deal with the Lord in the spirit, man. This whole thing is only about the elect, and pretty much, man, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is given to a chosen few. You see, okay, and pretty much, this is the blueprint that we have at Great Millstone, which is the blueprint. Ultimately to salvation. It pretty much let me bring a scripture out real quick. Let's go with Sirach chapter 3 verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. And when we bring out the truth about these scriptures, okay, about who the Lord came for, okay, who the Lord is going to deliver, okay, and the fate of these heathen nations, you see, that is an evil suspicion that comes among the people, man. Because why? Because they were not taught this in their churches, man. And we know that these people are already coming with a very low level doctrine compared to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we have, sent down, okay, from the prophets before us, okay, all right, and pretty much, the men that lead us, okay, which is the apostles, okay, and elders, and pretty much, this truth has been growing, and it's a beautiful thing that I can see, like in the eyes of the apostles, man, of how this truth has bring forth a great fruit, and pretty much it is the Lord is accomplishing His will in the earth, man. Okay, and these people, these so-called Christians, refuse to see the elephant in the room, so to speak, because that was one of the things that they had to take away or sever from the church was the state, meaning that you cannot speak about, you cannot correlate world politics or anything that's going on in the world with the scriptures. They want to compartmentalize all of these things, man. Okay, when in fact, when you read the history of the scripts, okay, and when what our forefathers were doing, okay, it was always us being in subjection to a nation, and that nation pretty much or the powers that be were pretty much trying to stop us from serving our power. I mean, there were certain instances where the Lord had put the spirit upon certain kings to bring forth decrees that benefit us to our favor, to really just to bring us back into the fold, so to speak, or to keep our heritage going, so to speak. Okay, the wisdom knowledge of our heritage going, but us being always in servitude to another nation, it was always a struggle with us pretty much, having this truth and bringing it forth, man. It was always a struggle for that, man. When you look into the different captivities that we have had, you see, okay, and these other nations pretty much what their practices are is what the Lord despises at the end of the day, man. You see, it says, without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. And these people are professing knowledge that they don't have. You see, because everything to them was pretty much they indoctrinated, man. And first and to accompany that, people are in their emotions, and this is at this time right now, man. Hey, you try to sit here and try to debate somebody, a non-believer, man, an unbeliever, man. It's just a waste of time, man. Okay, will it be family members? Will it be people that you may know in the world? Like I said, I had somebody come up on my comments a while back, and they was into this whole free thinking type of thing, and they basically wanted to have a debate. They didn't want to go back and forth on the comment board. They wanted to set up some type of debate. There's no need to debate anybody that's an unbeliever, man. Even when you talk about with these Christians, man, okay, because they're gonna go away believing the same thing that they have believed, man. What in what way would they be possessed to unlearn what they have learned and get it from what is coming from what you want to so quote unquote a bunch of niggas, so to speak. Okay, a bunch of niggas on a corner. Okay, because that's what these people relegated to. You see, okay, and the fact of us being a proverb and a byword, it is no way impossible that the people of the scriptures are people of color, or they cannot grasp that. Even when you want to talk about that, I'm sorry to rant, but I want to make my points. Is that even when they had that video that was going around when you had the Edomite that seen the pretty much a UFO, so-called UFO. I believe it was a dream or something that he had. And he was telling the lady that they were men of color, but they couldn't even grasp that. When he told them they was black, he was like, no, what they tried to even when he was telling them what he had seen, they tried to make him unseen what he's seen. They didn't want to come to the grips of the people. The men were very tall and very dark-skinned men. You see. And really, when you want to pose a question to people that's like-minded, but like Vocab, we're going to stop playing games with you, man. Okay? Because what you insinuating, okay, and we know, really, and this is what the people are not really thinking as far as with critical thinking, Okay, the spirit, first and foremost, the spirit has to be dealing with you, okay, to really get this truth. But then when you just think about critical thinking, okay, when you want to talk about when back in Egypt, okay, when the taskmasters were set upon the children of Israel, okay, you see, all right, the relics are still up, man, All right, when you want to talk about these pyramids in Egypt, in these cities, in those ancient cities, okay, of these different relics that have been that put up to this day, who actually built that? Okay, who are the descendants of those people, man? Okay, you have to ask yourself that question, man. And there's no way, shape, and form that anybody with critical thinking is going to think that the people that are walking around calling themselves the small hats, or that are, masquerading as themselves as small hats, that their forefathers actually built those pyramids in Egypt under the slavery of a bunch of Hamites. Okay, that's not their history. So let's not play games with facts. Okay, we're still playing games with facts, and we're still playing games with relics that are pretty much that stand on their own, man. Okay, and the scriptures pretty much are backing these things up, man. Okay, you see, all right, but it says, a stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein. That's basically talk about our people, man, because our people are still walking around with a stubborn heart. You see, and even when you had Vladimir Putin pretty much pull out the relics of ancient times in his land, okay, back in Russia, we want to talk about the Russian icons. Our people see it for what it is, but then it's not a wake up call for a lot of them. You see, they didn't have that spiritual clock didn't really go off and put two and two together, so to speak. People are seeing it for what it is, and they pretty much go back into the world and go back into what it is that they were doing here in Babylon, man. Okay, and not really searching for truth, so to speak, man. Okay, you see, nobody's looking for truth. Nobody's looking for judgment, But according to Malone, Hamhock Malone, okay, apostles pretty much poking fun at him gaining the weight, and I did notice that he did gain immensely a huge amount of weight, within the last 6-7 years, okay, and he just looks like you got knees like a ham hock, man, but you got guys like this that never respected us, man, and I always seen that, that they never respected us as men, of men of color, so to speak. He never respected that. He just thinks that we're just just like the scriptures say, man. We thought that their life was just worthless on the earth. How were they numbered amongst the elect? Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, when you talk about the great man standing in boldness of them that afflicted him, and that's what we're doing, man. Pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. And this is what these people say in their heart, man. How are these people numbered as the Lord's chosen? You see, because we have amassed such a stigma, pretty much to the world. We got this great stigma upon us that we're of no value at the end of the day, man. Okay, although we got some talent, and that's all we're good for, man, is entertainment. You see, that's all that they see at the end of the day. Okay, and nothing else. Okay, they don't see that the Spirit of the Lord is actually working through the men that they see forth in front of them, man. Okay, that are standing on their feet. You see. All right, from there, let's go to pull up over here. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. Let's see, chapter 11, verse 2. And this is Paul pretty much writing to the Corinthians. Verse 2, for I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Hamashiach, and we're pretty much that bride, man, waiting for the bridegroom, man. We're getting ourselves and gathering ourselves together, man. Okay, we are that nation not desired, first and foremost, man. Okay, as the scriptures say, okay, and we're pretty much are making ourselves ready for this wedding, man. Okay, meanwhile, you got guys that are pretty much interrupting the ministry, man. And those days are over now, man. Okay, so now, when we have an individual like this come up to the camp, okay, we're gonna go through the proper channels to get rid of him, man, so to speak, man. And that's going through, using the authorities that are in power, okay, and basically using their laws right against them, man. Okay, you see, all right, but it says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach. And this truth is simple, man. Okay, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding that has been bestowed upon us. Okay, that us men. Okay, is simplicity in this, man. We know that there's some stumbling blocks to everybody else, man. Okay, and we're not gonna be brought back into so-called bondage, so to speak, man. Okay, as the bondage of the mind, and that's what Vocab's main premise is, man. To sow doubt within the minds of the simple, man. Okay, only the simple are gonna attach to that, man. You see, okay, and here it is. He wants to talk about that this book is for everybody. Okay, which is not. Okay, wouldn't he have to go out there and start waking up a lot of his Edomite counterparts to come into this truth? Because we already know most of them are godless people, man. Okay, a lot of them are atheists. Okay, a lot of them are into soul concepts of witchcraft and they don't believe in the scriptures, man. Okay, you see, all right, because the Lord is not dealing with that spirit, man. They're of a different manner of people, first and foremost, man. Okay, but in this truth, man, okay, that we should not be pretty much corrupted, man. Okay, by this philosophies, man, that he's trying to harness our people back into the plantation, so to speak. Okay, which is that plantation Christianity, man, and that whole thought process, man. Okay, like there's never no end game to that, man. They're not even talking about salvation. They're just talking about they're saved already and being within the realms of plantation Christianity is that's it. Just believe in the Lord and the Lord's for everybody, and you could just be as wicked as you want to be. Okay, the laws are done away with. Okay, meanwhile, this world is in shambles, man. Okay, this world is in the worst case scenario, man, for itself, man. Okay, and it needs a healing, man. Okay, you see, all right. But it says, for if he that cometh preacheth another, well, say Jesus, whom you have not preached, or if you receive another spirit, which you have not received, or another gospel, which ye had not accepted, you might as well bear with them, man. We bear with these guys, man. Okay, but now the faucet is being shut off, man. Okay, all right, and he knows, Vocab I'm speaking of, he knows that pretty much Great Millstone is the avant-garde of this whole truth, man. He knows that. Okay, so now you're not gonna be dealing with the top camp that's out there, man. You're gonna be dealing with these pretty much these other reprobates that are out there that are pretty much trying to get views and clout, and they're ultimately just content creators, okay, that's using this truth pretty much to catapult them to making money, so to speak, man. Okay, you see, all right, and you pretty much you would think that he's gonna have some type of burn with Sakari, I would believe, just for the simple fact is that a couple of their star players, the brother Hassad and Deacon Akar, they're no longer with Sakari, so they need somebody else there to pretty much pick up the torch and and give them that exposure that they so heartily desperately crave for, so to speak, man, which is ultimately like the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Abishai. You see, okay, all right. But this man, Vocab, is coming and teaching another savior, man. Okay? You see? And for you to believe that image, okay, that image goes a long way, man. Okay? This devil knew what the hell he was doing hundreds of years ago, man, when he erected that image, man. Okay? All right? Serapis Christus, Cedra Borgia, You know, okay, all right. That image does go a long way, man, because people ultimately have that image in their mind and it's stuck in their brain, man. You know, even when you're dealing with our people, man. Okay, when you go into the ultimate the quintessential middle aged black household, so to speak. You know, they would have a picture of Martin Luther King, Obama, and that Christ, man. Okay, those are the pictures that will be up on the wall, man. Okay, you see, those are the pictures that will be up on their wall. Okay, right, right. But it says, right, it says, for I suppose that I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles. You know, because Paul was no slack on his knowledge. You know, but it says, but though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly made manifest to you in all things, man. And that's another thing that these people that throw people off, man. You know, we come off maybe rough. We're men, okay. Masculinity is back, man. Okay, it's back. It's not going anywhere. Okay, masculinity really got this whole thing, man. From here on out, man. To pretty much the Lord comes back and judges this place, man. Okay, and beyond, ultimately. But on this side, man, you're going to see that return of masculinity, man. Okay? All right? Which was pretty much what they're trying to diminish, man. Okay? You got to be of a spirit, man, to be in this truth, man. Okay? All right? And they look at that speech, that rude speech that we may have, that they look at as rude speech or classified as rude speech, you know, but they want to take it as being ignorant and foolish, man. Okay? When it's far from the contrary, man. You see, all right, and this is what these people pretty much believe. You see, all right. From there, let's go to jump around a little bit. All right, let's go to let's go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. All right, first chapter. Let's go down to the wisdom of the Most High, man. You know, let's start at 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, and unto us which we are saved is the power of the Most High. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent, man. Okay? And we're destroying all of these strongholds, man. Okay? All right? And this man is working feverishly to try to sow doubt into the simple-minded people, man. Okay? People that are pretty much on the fence. People that are actually watching but are ultimately just looking for entertainment, so to speak. Okay? You see? All right? But it says, verse 20, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made the foolish the wisdom of this world? Okay? And the Lord's made the wisdom of this world foolishness, man. Okay? Because the wisdom of this world is pretty much bringing this world into a down spiral, man. Okay, spiraling out of control. Okay, all right. The foolishness of this world, man. Okay, you know, even when you want to go down to basically how to preserve the earth, man. Okay, all right. Everything, all of the wisdom in this world is foolishness, man. Okay, that's why this earth is basically fading away, man. Okay, all right, because of what the Lord counts as foolishness, man. You see, but it says, for after that, then the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High, right? And they don't know the Lord. They don't know the Lord. Okay, all right. Here it is. You got an authoritative government coming in and pretty much telling you how to interpret the Bible, or how to teach the Bible, so to speak, man. When the Lord is dealing with the Spirit, man. Okay? You see? Right? But it says, right? It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. And the preaching that we do, man, they look at that as foolishness, man. Okay? But the Lord is pretty much looking down on us, man, and is pleased, man. Okay? We're doing his bidding. You see? Okay? It says, right? Right, the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, for the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. You know, we think they're with our people and different types of philosophy. You know, you got these black consciousness people. You know, they're always, you know, trying to think that they're of some type of esteem because they read these books. They read this book and that book, and the scriptures talk about none shall want their mate. You know, so we don't even have to sit here and debate none of these guys, man. You know, it's a waste of time. And at this point right now, we're in the 11th hour of this whole thing. And it's a waste of time to basically debate non-believers. Okay? Even if they're pulling scriptures out of using the same very book that we're using, we can see that these people are non-believers, man. Okay, you're not according to the doctrine that's from the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're basically a non-believer, man. Okay, because when that time comes, the wisdom and knowledge that should be the stability of the times and strength of salvation. You're not gonna have it. They're not gonna have it, man. Okay, they're not gonna have it. Okay, all right. The congregations of these plantation Christianity monuments of failure that are erected throughout, you know, these areas where we live, we dwell. Jake, I'm talking about chiefly. You see, they're not bracing the people for what's to come, man. Okay, we remember there's been a total separation between church and state. So the elephant in the room is not going to be called out. Simple as that, and it can't be called out. And you know what happens when the elephant gets called out? Okay, you get your 501c3 charter taken away, man. Okay? That's what happens. Okay? So everybody's, you know, doing things for the bag, so to speak, you know, and for the advancement of their own well-being instead of pushing forth the true gospel, man. You know, but it's ultimately like not given it to them. You see? Okay? But our people are always looking for a sign at the end of the day, man. You know? They need something to tangible, instead of dealing in the spirit, man. You know, okay, you know, and we got a lot of our own other people, like I said, you know, representing those Greeks, okay, which really is the Israelite foreigners. You know, they try to seek after wisdom and knowledge, and it's really wisdom and knowledge of this world, and it's been given to them by their adversary, man. Okay, a lot of these books that they're reading has been ultimately, when you look at the origins of them. Okay, and brothers always went into these different lessons. You know, it goes back to, okay, the devil himself, man. You know, right? But it says, verse 23, but we preach Yahushua crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. And you can pick whatever side you choose as far as our people. These are all talking about our people here. Okay, these are all Israelites that they're speaking about, but to some of the Jakes, okay, what we're preaching about is stumbling blocks to it. Okay, you know, that evil suspicion creeps in, okay, and pretty much you know, will pretty much overthrow their faith, so to speak. Okay, you know, until you got these other guys that we're debating with that come out with these different philosophies and stuff. Okay, they look at it as foolishness, man. Okay. You know, they can't get down with the scriptures, so to speak. You know? Okay? You see? All right? It says, yeah, but that's it right there for that point. Right there that I want to make. You know? All right? All right? From there, let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 4. Verse 1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. So first and foremost, man, we got to fear, man. Okay? And what's driving us to fear is doing basically what the Lord said to do, man. Okay? You know, our salvation is on the line, man. We've got guys out here that are playing games, man, and trying to interrupt this ministry, man. Okay? You see? Like Vocab. Now, that's what I was saying. I'm so glad that pretty much, you know, this order, you know, this order has been out for a while, but it's ultimately like set in stone. It's not even just a suggestion to do. It's ultimately act on it. If this man comes up to the camp, man, okay, to actually act on it, man, you know, okay, and follow it through. You see, because there's no time for us to continue to be playing these games, man. We talk about the same topics, man, and he just can't grasp anything that we're saying, man. Okay, you see, all right. All right, and it just shows you just a lack of respect, man, that he has. I mean, and low key racist too, man. I may add, okay, about this guy, man. You know, okay. You know, this man is not even actually considering anything, man. Okay, just because of the source of where he feels like it's coming from. Okay, you know, he's caught up in the flesh, so to speak, man. Okay, you see, it says, For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Okay? And this truth is not profitable for all people, man. And we have to really come to grips and understand that, man. Okay? Full stop. You know? Because it's not going to profit these people, man. Because why? It's because it's not mixed with faith, man. Okay? We just got to understand that faith is a gift. And the Lord, not all men have faith. So we have to understand that. Okay? So these people are just going to have to go to their own way of destruction, man. That's their lot. Okay? We have to come to grips with a lot of things. Okay? You know? We have to come to grips with a lot of things. We're going to come to grips with a lot of things. Family members, any loved ones, you know, you're going to have to come to grips with it, man. They're just not chosen. That's it. You know? Okay? You know, they're gonna have to be chastised for what, you know, their lot is. But they'll be okay at the end of the day. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all Israel shall be saved, man. But what realms, what channels do you have to go through for us to get to that point? You see? Okay? So a lot of these people pretty much are going to have to, you know, go through that second death, so to speak, man. Okay? That's just what it is. You know? It says, right? For we which have believed do enter into rest, as he have said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. And the works is already done. Okay? We're just playing everything out, man. The movie's already been made. We just basically characters, okay, in the Lord's movie, man, that when playing out our parts, man. Okay? You see? It says, yeah, that was it on that right there. You know? Okay? All right? Right? All right, from there, let's go to Second Corinthians, right? Chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness, man? You know? And we have to look at it just simple as that, man. You know? Okay? These people are still, they're going to celebrate these so-called Thanksgiving. They're going to celebrate these so-called holidays coming up. Okay? And they claim to be so-called Christians. You know? Okay? We don't look at things as far as the world is concerned the same way, man. You see? Okay? You know? So it says, man, you know, what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, man? You know, these people are for this world. They're for the decrees that are passed, man. They don't have a problem with the different decrees that are passed, man. They're not the ones that are sighing and crying about any unrighteous decrees, man. Okay? They just go along with the flow, man. Just just be in agreement with everything that's just pretty much shoved down your throat, so to speak, man. Okay? No matter how profane and perverse it is, man. Okay? They our people are with it, man. They're with it. You see? They're with it. You know? It says, and what concord have Hamashiach with Baal? Or what part have he that believeth with an infidel? You see? All right? And we're going to deal with these people that are just unbelievers at the end of the day, man. These people are a bunch of hypocrites, man. Okay? They could proclaim to be a Christian until the scriptures come out. You see? Okay? Right? It says, and what agreement have the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. Okay? All right? Talk about us men as out there. As the Most High has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they will be my people. Okay? All right? The Lord, that's what the Lord said, man. Right? It says, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith Yahweh, say the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Okay? And what's the unclean thing, man? Okay? We're not even supposed to give these people God's speed, for that matter, man. Okay? All right? We're totally on opposite spectrums of what's going on in the earth, man. Okay? Well, totally opposite of what it is, man. Here it is. We're both of us. We're speaking about people like Ham Hock Malone and like-minded people like him. Here it is that we're attempting to go into the same book, and then you have a vast difference in doctrine, a vast difference in rightly dividing the word of truth, man. Okay, we're rightly dividing the word of truth, though. Okay, so how it is it that these people are coming up with a totally different doctrine, man? It's coming with a indoctrinated guys, okay, to pretty much establish Edomite supremacy, so to speak, man. Okay, at the end of the day, all right, and you're gonna see who the Lord is a champion for. Okay, that's what they're gonna find out, man. Okay. That's exactly what they're going to find out, man. You know? All right? All right, from there, let's go to Psalms. Right? Psalms 144. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? All right? Let's go to verse 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood, man. And these are actual strange children walking around, man. To pretty much, and the whole thing is like, even when you go through our history, man, when you're dealing with the scriptures, here it is. You had people that pretty much would with their mouth would say that they are all for the Lord. But their heart was far from them, man. These people are just hypocrites, man. They're people that speak vanities, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood, man. Okay? You see? It says, right? That our sons may be as plants grown up in their youth, that our daughters may be as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of a palace, that our garners may be full, affording all manner of store. Okay, we're not going to be lacking in anything, man. Okay, you see, that our sheep may bring forth thousands and 10,000s in our streets. Okay, all right, that our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in nor going out, that there be no complaining in our streets. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yea, happy is that people whose power is Yahweh. Okay, and all praises to Yahweh Bashim Abashai, man. And this is what we're striving for at the end of the day, man. Okay, and the people that just can't get it, they can't get it, man. Okay, we're not gonna continue to get this guy and be able to help him feed content on his page, man. Okay, speaking about Ham Hock Malone, man. Okay, this guy, he's done. He's finished. He's done. I'm happy. I'm glad. This man never respected us as a people. Okay, all right. He don't respect men of color. Okay, he don't respect. He can't accept the fact of us being in any type of authority. Okay, all right. He doesn't want it to happen. He doesn't think it's gonna happen. Okay, but he's pretty much staring down the spiritual barrel. Okay, all right. That he's not gonna be able to turn away from, man. Okay, you see. It just burns me up, man, of how long we really had to really bear with this guy, man. And you just see the lack of respect, man. That's what really, for the most part, that's really what disgusted me with him, man. Okay, you see, but he had a job to do, right? Ultimately, and we have our job to do, But so for hearing out, hey. It's definitely set in stone. It's not an idea that's like thrown out there. It's an order pretty much, and this Faucet, man, is cut off, man. Okay, all right. We're not gonna give this guy, and even though he was the pretty much the what do you want to call the so-called Glass Joe of Israel. We always like to use this individual, and we're probably still going to use him as an example to be edification, man. But as far as going back and forth with him at the camps, nah, we're not gonna give you that type of content, man. Okay, to feed your channel, man, because that's when you get the views for yourself. You see, okay, there's no sense of it, man. We're not here to play games with you anymore, man. All right, so that whole era of this, that whole era is a thing of the past now, man. And I'm personally I'm happy for it. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Rashai. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.